Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about something a little different. Today I'm going to be talking about freshman year. There's a shadow right here. It's my mic. So essentially, what I want to talk about was freshman year actually that bad? Now, for me personally, it was not that bad at all. It was actually probably the easiest year I've ever had. I did fail one class. It was one semester. It was algebra one. You can make fun of me. I don't really care. Well, like socially, it wasn't even that bad, guys. Like I don't know what you guys were tripping about, but like I guess if you were weird, then definitely probably would have given you a hard time. And like if you were a victim of like, hey, my friend likes you, like I'm sorry. Uh, I never experienced that. No girls came my way though. For reference, this is what I looked like freshman year. But I did one thing did happen to me freshman year. It wasn't deep, uh, but I was in woodshop and I did see a girl just get like a top of her finger just sliced off by a bandsaw.
Not marine bio, but normal biology. That was chill. Going on that boat field trip with Benji, Nolan, and some other kid.
Oh, you
Taking
went on that?
photos. What?
You went on that like a nerd you are?
Yeah, but it was fun to go.
Whale watching, yeah.
We saw a humpback whale.
So interesting, you know what I mean? You white folk have
Yeah.
interesting hobbies.
Bro, there were Mexicans on that boat.
Oh, okay.
I think like.
Didn't you also meet the love of your life freshman year?
No.
Oh, who was that?
That was what?
I don't remember who that was.
What do you mean?
I knew someone. Someone told me they met the love of their life in freshman year.
That was not me.
Oh yeah, we had no classes freshman year.
Did we not?
No, I don't think so. I think that's why I passed all my classes, and that's why you passed all yours.
I don't know why we didn't pass photography this year.
Filmography.
I did. I passed the D.
You dickhead.
I skimmed by.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to, I could do film 2 next year. Or, yeah, next year.
You fucking dickhead.
Yapping.
Yeah, I was yapping. I'm a minute in for this scene.
Oh.
Fucking dickhead. You guys could follow Jonah on TikTok. What's your TikTok?
Jonah .009, I think, or 09.
Yeah, he does pictures like the is. Shit, I probably should have something.
Jonah 009 .c. It's a picture of Muscle Man. It's pretty chill. It's the one where he's fighting the.
It's where his tits hits his face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot him. I forgot the name, but he was fighting the guy who was like the computer. And then he like turns into
oh fuck.
Person and starts beating his ass.
Alright, baby, I'll call you later. Yeah, guys, so like from my experience, you know, freshman year wasn't the worst. Oh yeah, I was talking about woodshop. Fuck. I got off topic again. So essentially, I was in woodshop and the most meaningful thing happened to me essentially that year that I actually learned from. So this girl was on the bandsaw. Okay, I think she was cutting up a bowl, and then the bowl just fucking zooms out, and then I just hear a thud, and she's like, ah! And I think the tip of her thumb went off. And if you know anything about saws, you know that it could essentially break the bone off. You know, that's what saws are for. Also for cutting wood and minerals. I just had to get a drink from my Gatorade. But like, if you guys like know your worst freshman experience in years, I know mine. So I was in science class. This was during the time I had a really bad sleeping schedule. It was around this time of the year. And essentially what happened was I would go to sleep after school. I would take a nap and then wake up really late, and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I go to sleep at 5 a.m. And my usual time to wake up was 7 a.m. Like, that's the most, okay? So essentially what's happening is not only am I waking up so late, well, actually I would wake up in between. I'd take a shower at like 2 a.m. Uh, and then I had to go back to sleep because the shower would help. But I'm on 2 hours of rest, you know what I mean? So in science, seventh period, the right before I'm out of my last period, which was wood shop for second, and then foods for first semester. Uh, I would fall asleep. I'd grab 3 chairs. If you're Mexican and you're at a quince or any type of party, you just grab 3 chairs, you rest on it. And you could just sleep through anything because you're Mexican. The music's way too loud. If you didn't know I'm Mexican, uh, you could essentially sleep through anything. Basically, I've slept through trains, gunfights, what the fuck, shootouts, kids playing, and fall right asleep in science. And one time, the guy, the back of me, his name was Wyatt. We're chill now. Back then, he was kind of fat. That would piss me off. Uh, he wakes me up, and when I woke up, I didn't know what was happening. So I was like, like when you wake up your mom when you're late to school, you just shoot up. And then I farted, and the problem was the homegirl Black Maya. She was right next to me, and my farts. I didn't have a good diet. You know what I mean? I was fresh off wrestling season, eh, soccer season. I was fresh off, so I was overeating as shit. I was eating junk, just straight junk. And there's this other girl next to her, and I will say I did have a crush on her. You know what I mean? And I farted. So like that was the most tragic thing that ever happened to me, and I still think about it to this day because occasionally I still see that girl. Will I ever do anything? Probably not. Uh, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I'm chopped. Uh, but like, I think I'm just like, I try to bury that memory, but like, I can never let go. You know what I mean? So basically, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. Other than that, like, I wasn't bullied because I just minded my own business. I don't think I was that weird. Uh, I'll try to find a picture of me, what I look like from the beginning of the year, or at least as early, maybe end of eighth grade, because I never really switched out until like the last couple weeks of freshman year. But yeah, essentially, I don't think freshman year was too bad, at least for me. You guys obviously have your own experience. If you guys were like, I don't know, given swirlies or like wedgied, I'm sorry. Uh, if you looked kind of weird, I'm also sorry because we're fresh out of eighth grade. You know what I mean? It's chopped. We're all chopped cheese. I could only think of one person I was physically attracted to in seventh and eighth grade. Uh, and she had a big glow up either ways. You know what I mean? So like, you know, we're all chopped in this together. You know what I mean? It's essentially that's just what I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it was that bad. So, if you're going through a hard time freshman year, you'll get through it. High school's only 4 years long. I still have 2 more years, but like, I'm sure I'll go by. This year already went by fast. Sophomore slump is real. It fucking sucks. I hate sophomore year. It was probably gonna get worse, honestly. Like, it was harder. It was way harder this year. The will to keep going was so bad. The only thing that kept me going was, well, we're like 4 more days from Friday. Friday would come, just like that. My weekend out. Spring break, couldn't even think. Right. Anyways, thanks for listening to my TED talk. I don't know if I'm actually using my face cam or like putting on some gameplay, but like, thanks for listening.